Hey, beautiful Sagittarius. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. So let's go ahead and see what important messages you may need to know at this time. Now, keep in mind that this may or may not resonate for you, as this is a general reading, but I truly hope that there's something here you guys can take away. For cross-watchers, the roles here may be vice versa. Kindly take the messages how they resonate for you and your situation. Thank you so much, and let's begin. What do we have for my beautiful Sagittarius? What do they need to know at this time, please, Spirit? All right, one more shuffle. All right, Sagittarius, first card out is the Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, Five of Wands, Page of Swords, the Two of Wands, Nine of Wands, the Three of Cups, and we have the Five of Swords. So we have two fives here in this reading, and five is about shift and changes within a relationship, within your given situation. Bottom of the deck here is the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so Sagittarius, there's like an inner desire to fight back is what I'm picking up. Not give up, fight back. A situation didn't turn out the way that you expected initially, but the cards are saying don't give up, persevere. You are much, much closer than you think, okay? If this speaks about a relationship, some of you could be dealing with a water sign. There could also be an earth sign here. Could be any sign really, but this is not the time to give up on each other. This is not the time to walk out or walk away. Ultimately, the goal here is to have adult and healthy conversations, to be able to talk it out. But I do want to say that with the Five of Wands and Five of Swords, this could potentially lead to a very explosive argument or fight if egos are not in check, all right? And like I said, the end goal is to have adult conversation. And the Three of Cups here is a message of heartfelt conversations. It's not what you say, but it's how you say it. I do believe that Sagittarius, somebody here that you are dealing with, when they're upset, when they're angry, they tend to say things at the heat of the moment with Five of Wands, or they could also be impulsively doing things that they may regret later on. And with the Five of Swords and Page of Swords energy here, this is somebody that can be aggressive, although they're graceful, they're very intellectual. I also feel like sometimes the flaw here is that when there's disagreement, when they're upset, when they're angry, there's something about their choices of words that can be very curt and abrasive. So I do want to say that somebody needs to exercise greater self-control and not be too quick to utter words that are painful and hurtful, because words cannot be taken back, okay? Now, somebody here may be actually taking what they said back, Sagittarius, and I'm wondering if Ace of Cups and Queen of Cups is them wanting to apologize. They're offering their cup here. They're offering peace. They could be wanting to resolve this. And Nine of Wands. Some of you are saying to give time. I see that you're not giving up on this person, on this situation, but it's like too much has happened. And this could be giving each other time and space. All right, Ace of Cups is also a healing energy. And this also speaks about a new beginning. It's as if here, Sagittarius, you want to clear the old energy so that new energies can enter this relationship or this partnership. I do want to say that what happened wasn't easy, right? There was like a shadow casting over you. It wasn't something that was easy to forget, what they said and what they've done. Nine of Wands and Two of Wands. I'm wondering if I'm dealing with a Sagittarius who, up until this point, you may not have still confronted this person, or at the very least, let them really know how you felt about what they've done. So in effect, I may be dealing here with somebody that tends to bottle their feelings. And you're the type to walk away, Sagittarius, you see, with Two of Wands. Somebody's walking away. Somebody does not want a confrontation because they know that it can get pretty messy. So I'm wondering here if Sagittarius, you already know how this person is going to respond or react the moment that you confront them, the moment that you really let them know how you feel. So in the end, you see that this may all the more do harm than help the situation. And so the best way to approach this is to give them space, or give you space. You could be asking for someone to respect your decision. I need a time out, okay? I need a time out to think. I need a time out to clear the negative energy, evaluate what happened. Now, with the Nine of Wands, this is a very interesting energy. I feel like somebody here in this dynamic is fighting their inner demons, right? However they're responding and the way that they behave, not that they're making excuses here or I'm trying to rationalize what this person has done, but I do want to say that there's an inner demon that they're fighting, they're struggling with. We all have light and shadow aspect, okay? And I'm wondering if whatever this person is going through, it may be a result of them not healing, not being able to heal old emotional wounds. Queen of Cups. So water sign, this could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Queen of Cups in a light aspect, when they're in a balanced energy, they're very loving, they're very caring towards you. You can trust this person. They can also be protective of you. All right, this could be a friend, this could be a romantic interest. Take this however resonates, right? But on a shadow aspect, I'm wondering if this person, because they were not able to heal old emotional wounds, you're starting to see now how their very own emotions can also cause their own demise. And I'm wondering if there's maybe a tendency for this person to act in a very destructive way, right? Or act out of character, or even potentially hurt others, okay? Somebody who's hurting can end up hurting others. So healing is most definitely important here at this time. You also recognize this with yourself, Sagittarius. Some of you are saying, I gotta let this go. I gotta clear my mind. If I don't let this go, and if I keep going in this direction, I may have a tendency to snap or do something that I might later on regret, or say something I might later on regret, with Five of Swords and Nine of Wands. So take the messages how they ever resonate. I also see friendship here, so this may also be a group situation. I'm wondering here at Sagittarius if some of you may also be listening to the advice of other friends or other people involved. Okay. But there's a great chance of sorting things out. There's not a lot of major arcana here, so I feel like this is something within you and your person's control. And I do want to say time is going to be a friend here, because there's going to be a natural resolution, natural coming together. And if you may have been the one who were bottling your feelings, Sagittarius, because you believe that there's a right timing to talk about things, I see that the floodgates will be open. Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Right? What seemingly has been blocked, what seemingly was preventing you from communicating, something is just going to start to flow. And this is what's beautiful about this situation, is going to reach a state of balance very, very soon. It's a healing card, healing energy, right? The floodgates have been opened. It's like more effortlessly, you both will be able to communicate and express how you've been feeling. Because look, if we are at the heat of the moment with Five of Wands and Five of Swords here, it's like nothing is being resolved, because both parties at the end of the day don't want to give in. And so I don't feel like you're giving up on them, Sagittarius, or that they're giving up on you. In fact, I feel like they want to apologize once they become made aware of how you truly feel, okay? Let's see. We are going to be open more cards to see what this is all about. Please clarify the Ace of Cups. Please clarify the Ace of Cups. So we have the Tower, and wow, the Tower here, I'm getting break it open, or something is being made to crack, and finally something is being revealed towards the light. I do want to say that this may be repairing a connection, a relationship, and there was a sense of Tower moment. You could be telling somebody the damage has been done. There's no point lingering on this. It's either we completely walk away from each other, or we fix this, okay? But I'm seeing that you have a desire to fix this, to rebuild, to reconstruct, although it's not going to happen overnight. And I'm also getting that somebody also needs to do their part. You are open to give this person a chance, Sagittarius. If you see a sincerity in them, to be more considerate of how they treat you, treat other people. So Tower moment, right, is a downfall. And it's like a jolt that have happened. There's a real Tower moment that happened here that shaped the foundation of this friendship, of this relationship. Realizations, though, will lead to rebuilding. I do want to say that whoever you're dealing with is going to be humbled, because the Tower teaches us a lesson about humility. Somebody's going to be humbled here, Sagittarius, and it's going to sort of force them to change for the better, right? The Tower. There's wisdom gained in the end. New revelations after the jolt, okay? Or some kind of drama that played out. Let's see. So we have the Ten of Cups. So what was I saying about restoring the balance, about reconciling, harmony? So, you know, everything just works, or everything has a way of working itself out is also what I want to say. And there's the rainbow here, right? Rainbow comes after the storm. The Tower could have been a personal calamity or storm in your friendship, in your relationship. So what I do want to say is that with Ten of Cups, harmony is going to be restored. This is all about the belief as well that things are possible. Reconciliation is possible. Silver linings are always visible despite the storms that we've been through with the Tower, okay? So this is a sense of coming together. I do feel like this person does not want your connection to fade away, to lose you in their life. They could seemingly be making an effort to reach out now, Sagittarius. And they know that this takes work with a Tower to build the cracks, okay, or repair the connection. And we have the Eight of Wands. So again, I'm getting floodgates are open. And in this particular deck, the crows finally are being free, okay? Like the glass has been broken. There's like an energy that's being trapped for so long. And I'm wondering with the Tower if this could be a dramatic revelation where you may have been concealing how you've been feeling, or somebody has been suppressing how they're really feeling. And with Eight of Wands is also movement from seemingly a blocked energy. Somebody is now taking a chance, taking initiative, making the first step. If this applies, okay, something is going to start to flow. Eight of Wands is also communication messages. So this person could be reaching out to some of you. And you're going to be receiving this in a different light. I do want to say that you've also gained a different perspective about them. Because you have a very forgiving heart is what I want to say, Sagittarius. You realize that nothing has to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. We all have shadow and light flaws. And I want to say that you are saying that things can definitely be worked out, okay? It's not about perfection. It's about progress. And you also don't want to linger. I see Eight of Wands says, let's move on from this. Moving forward, let's not do this again, okay? So another message of the Eight of Wands, I'm wondering if some of you are dealing with somebody from a distance. This could be movement, travel. And it's like they're very determined to make you feel like they want this to work out, okay? If they haven't reached out yet, Sagittarius, I'm also getting that they're waiting for the right time. Let's see. We have the Emperor. So again, it could be a group situation. It could be any dynamic really, but I'm wondering if this person is the leader of a group. And they could be sending out a message like, look, Sagittarius, I don't want you to go. I don't want you to leave. Is there a way for us to find common ground and work things out? Because the Eight of Wands, another definition of this card, by the way, is about cooperation. It's about group strength. They could be saying, I can't do this without you. I can't accomplish this. Or can we try again with Ten of Cups? All right. They're saying, I can't do this without you. So I feel like somebody here with the Emperor, this is a message now of getting back in a state of order after a Tower moment. This is a message of organizing things, making a plan, rebuilding something. I feel like somebody's coming towards you with more assertiveness, like this is really what I want. I don't want this conflict to linger. I don't want to dwell on this anymore. You could also be feeling the same, okay? And for some of you, the Emperor also represents a mind over heart to solve problems. And I'm wondering here, somebody has had a change of mind and a change of heart, Saggies. It could be you, right? It could be that you were still hurting in the beginning. You didn't want to talk to this person. You weren't ready. It's still very much fresh. What they've done is something that lingers in your memory. You walked out for some of you, or you were so sure like you didn't want to talk to them again. Because what they've done wasn't simple, right? It's a Tower moment. It's a jolt. It's some of you even get a sense it's a eye-opening experience. However, with the Emperor and the Eight of Wands, back to reality. You may have realized they're humans after all. We all make mistakes, okay? But you're also asserting now, or being more assertive is also what I want to say. Like, we cannot keep doing the same things again because it's always going to lead to a downfall or a breakdown of this. We got to do things differently. And I'm wondering if this is also what you're going to be saying to this person. Like, look, I'm willing to give this a chance, but we're going to have to do this a lot differently in order for this to work, okay? In order for this connection to improve, in order for not the same problems to resurface again. So let's see, what else does Sagittarius need to know at this time, please? We have the Judgment card, so this is about, again, second chances. Somebody wants to redeem themselves, okay? And they know that what they've done in the past wasn't light, okay? I do want to say that they want to prove people wrong, like they want to redeem themselves and earn the trust back. Somebody here, they went on a journey of self-assessment, like they want to better themselves. This could also be they have listened to the calling of universe, okay? And some changes really need to be done, or else I'm wondering if some of you, this is too many chances have been given, or some of you are saying, I'm not really the type of person to give another chance, but for some reason I want to take a second chance, or I want to give this person a second chance and see, see if they can do this differently, see if they can do this correctly this time around, okay? So you're giving them a chance, and I feel like they're grateful for this, Sagittarius. They definitely desire your forgiveness, okay? We have the Ace of Pentacles, so 2 aces in this reading. Ace of Pentacles is now about planting the seed. This could also be a stronger foundation, like things have to be different. Things don't need to be like how it was, but it can be better if both parties are willing to put the work in. So the seed is about nurturing the seed, okay? There is a need to water the seed. There's a need to give it enough sunlight, enough space if need. So like the seed, I feel like this is kind of like a relationship. The way that you're going to handle this is like, let's start from the beginning. Let's take care of the seed and see it grow, okay? With a dash of gratitude, with respect, with, okay, all the good elements. This seed can grow for something long-term. A lasting friendship, a lasting relationship, a lasting business partnership. Take this however applies for you, okay? So we have the Lovers card. So what did I say about all types of partnership? And I'm wondering if some of you, this is a long-term friendship, long-term relationship, and you're wondering here, the infatuation stage has already ended, right? The honeymoon stage, as they say. And this could be the tower, like the jolt, the initial, or your first big argument or fight is also what I want to say. And I do feel like it's because of this tower, there are some things you realize about them, and they also realize some things about you. And so though the infatuation stage has already ended, this is when you can really start to see what you both are truly made of, It's about taking the good and the bad. It's about, because sometimes when we're infatuated, we're just seeing what we want to see in that person. I do want to say that there was the mystique or the idea of someone, but it's only when you really get to know them, only when you went through highs and lows with them, can you really say that you actually love someone, because you can accept, right, their past, you can accept what they've done. It's about forgiveness. I feel like both parties are realizing this. We may be imperfect, but we're great together. We're perfect for each other. We can help each other be a better version of ourselves. Wow, 6 of Cups. You have so much history with this person. And the 6 of Cups message as well is that they miss you. You've been missing them as well. And though you miss how it was in the beginning, when all was great, when there wasn't any argument yet, before the tower, I do want to say that the 6 of Cups means they both are starting again from the beginning. Only this time around, more aware of what to avoid, okay? This can also mean the inner child. So I'm wondering here, Sagittarius, like I said, things are going to be different this time around, because you may have spent a lot of time healing your inner child as well. Okay, 10 of Swords. It was painful ending. It was a painful ending, but all things must come to an end. Disastrous, unexpected events, but you are recovering. Okay, some of you are regaining strength, or this relationship is regaining strength again. 10 of Swords and the 3 of Wands. So indeed, what was I saying about facing a storm? 3 of Wands. And I'm wondering with 10 of Swords if you felt like or you or this person may have thought things are not going to be repaired. But then with the Six of Cups, love has a way of reconciling people, okay? So it's like finding your way back to each other here and starting again from the beginning. Let's be friends again, or let's remember how it felt in the beginning with Six of Cups, which was very beautiful, kind of like an innocent feeling. So like I said, with Ace of Cups, new energy entering old relationship, seemingly feeling young again. Before, you both have been bogged down by the pressures of life, the ups and downs of life, okay? So this may also be the guidance. You cannot start a new or a clean slate if there's still baggage from the past. So this could be forgiving, letting go of any resentment, which is something easier said than done, right? It takes time. It takes time to process painful memories. But I do want to say that there's still good memories here. There's still something to hold on to. And you both have this opportunity now for this second chance or new beginning in your connection. It's a beautiful energy here, Sagittarius, and this may not be for all, but hopefully this will give you clarity and that there's something here you guys can take away from. And to end this, I'm going to be pulling an advice card for you, Sagittarius. What is your additional message or advice for Sagittarius at this time, please? All right, so clean it up. And interestingly, we have mending card. I'm getting goosebumps from your reading because this is exactly what I'm saying. That space apart from each other, this could be cleaning things up, letting go of the old energy, clearing the old energy. And sometimes it can feel like a breakdown, but it's actually a breakthrough. This is spring cleaning within a connection, okay? Cleaning your side of the street and their side of the street. I do want to say coming out as well, coming out clean. Somebody could be owning up what they've done here or taking responsibility, taking accountability. And this is the start of the mending process or the healing process. I'm going to read clean it up first. Number 21 could be a significant number for some of you. But let's read what this is saying, okay? It says here, getting to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Time to clear the air, take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with new energy. It is the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours to clean up the relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered and your relationship will flourish. Wow. Very straight to the point, right? And now we have mending. Let's read what this card is saying, okay? So it says here, essential meanings: forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. You've come to a place where forgiveness is necessary if you are to move forward. Separate or together, you and the other person are still experiencing the effects of a hurt that is impacting everything you do. Even if you are not aware of it, the energy needs to clear. What must you do to bridge the gap? Closing your heart is not the answer. You have the power to heal this wound. Ask yourself, what would love do? Only good will come of forgiveness and an honest redress. Wow. So that is a beautiful message here, Sagittarius. Everyone definitely makes mistakes, especially when we want something very badly. We can come to realize that we make certain choices that look good at first that may lead to loss or failure, okay? It's time to forgive others. It's time to forgive yourself as well. This is not about blame game, yet get to start again wiser and more mature, okay? Making amends. So this is what I'm picking up for your reading, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching till the end and supporting the channel. I'm sending you all love and light, and namaste.